tales we all believed as children. But what happens when fairy tale thinking persists into adult life? Do you know how to spot the signs of bad thinking? Do you know how to protect yourself and your family from mind traps? Today, we are going to present to you a series of scenes, pictures of everyday life, things you may have even experienced yourself. Will you be able to spot the mind traps? In our first scene, two friends meet at the bar. One of them has some disturbing news.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. What's up?
I have some disturbing news. We are being lied to. The Earth is flat. At first I stumbled across one video, but then when I started investigating, there are thousands and thousands of videos showing us the truth.
Whoa. Hold on. It's going to be okay. Have you considered that the reason you're seeing all these videos is because you're looking for these videos? Maybe. Try typing in a different search term, like, is flat earth true or flat earth debunked?
You may be right, but how can I trust what I'm seeing? There are so many flat earth videos.
Well, you're going to have to take some time and consider what good sources are. I would suggest that the guy in his basement doesn't have the same experience as an astrophysicist.
Thankfully, his friend was there to point out his confirmation bias and get him to think about the quality of sources he's finding on the internet. In our next scene, some tourists arrive at the pyramids in Egypt. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Oh, look at these majestical pyramids. What do you think? How were they built?
Oh, they are really beautiful. I think the main theory is that they build a long ramp in which they can push the stones to the top to place them where they want.
Yeah, but that ramp should be so long. I mean, it must be aliens. It's such a perfect shape. Definitely aliens.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but you know that it doesn't have to be one or the other. I'm an archaeologist, and I still don't know what it's all about.
So you as a scientist admit that you don't know? How does that work?
Yeah, you see, that's what science is about. If we knew everything, there would be no science, and that's the fun part of it. It's okay to admit that you don't know something.
Luckily, the archaeologist was there to break them free of their false dilemma. Let them know there can be more than two options, and that not having all the answers is indeed okay. Here we have a couple of Karens gossiping over tea. They appear to have some funny ideas about their neighbor Nancy.
You won't believe what Nancy told me the other day. She was like, oh, your car looks so safe. Next day, the brakes just broke down. Oh my god, this is so suspicious. It just can't be a coincidence. Like, she probably put a curse on me.
I'm sure she did.
Little did she know, earlier that day, her son Jason also took an interest in her car.
Hey guys, I did it. I get the car. She'll never know. Oh my god, cat!
Oh, hi Jason. I haven't seen you around lately.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
I was at school.
You're such a good boy.
Yeah, he is.
Poor Nancy. Unfortunately for her, these women have not realized that just because one event follows another does not mean they are connected. In this scene, a young man returns from university to visit his parents at the childhood home. Here, he runs into an old neighbor.
Oh, hey, you're back from studying. It's so nice to see you. I bet you they tried to give you that vaccine in the big city, didn't they? You'll never catch me getting that.
Hi, Mr. John
Johnson. Well, you know, I'm a doctor now, and I really think you should get vaccinated.
Oh, so Big Pharma's gotten to you too. How much are they paying you? Maybe one day when you're older, you'll understand how the world really works.
Sadly, this old man is the one who has not gotten wiser with age. He still attacks one's character rather than engaging with their ideas. This concludes our program. We hope you have been entertained and educated. But remember to watch out for mind traps.
So you want to? Yeah.
So, hi everyone. I'm just gonna say a few words about what we did here because basically we got everything from the podcast. So, as you noticed, we decided to go with the most popular topics these days, which is conspiracy theories, or to be precise, debunking these conspiracy theories. But instead of the usual debunking ways, like there's a scientist explaining like the Earth is not flat because that, we decided to focus on the whole process of critical thinking. Because we wanted to connect with our audience, and we were focused on how to make them decide by themselves whether the theory is correct or not. So in this podcast, we formed dialogues, and we tried to make it like every person has like their fighting different biases. So we scripted the dialogues, and we got to the basics of the microphones and how the recording worked. It was, at least for me, was a really fun part. Like when we were walking around the hotel and making sounds or filming some random sounds. Like he was holding a microphone, I was opening the beer, then Luca was clicking with the keypads. So and after that, we got to the editing, which I missed yesterday. And that's basically it. Like, long story short, podcasting is fun. 10 out of 10, we'll do it again.
I'll just add a couple things before the questions because it was great working with these guys. I thought they did a really good job, and it was a new experience for me as well. Most of the podcasts that I do personally for magazines and stuff, it's like your standard interview show. You're interviewing experts and putting it together and stuff like that. I've never done anything creative, dramatic like this before, and none of the groups that I've worked with, students doing podcasting, have chosen that route also. So I was really pleased with that. We had it was a learning curve, I think, for all of us. We were trying to, as we were going, thinking about things like, well, did we say this was the first one? And so, like continuity of our story, because you record it all at different times, so we had to try and think about the plot and story and keeping it all flowing in one direction. And that was really good. And I thought it was a good way to focus on the process, like you said. So I was really impressed with the group. And I also learned maybe don't be partying on a raft the day before you have to record your voiceover. That was very difficult. My voice didn't sound great, but here we go. So thank you to you guys and to Tom, who's not here, but they did a great job.